Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. It has been a hard week for General Hospital's Dante. One son got alcohol poisoning while attending a party with Danny, Dante's stepson, and Gio, Dante's biological son, unbeknownst to him, was directly in the line of fire. The week started off with Danny, Asher Antonisen, and Rocco, Finn Carl, attending a party where Rocco unintentionally drank way too much. While Danny was hanging with others, Rocco decided to play a drinking game with some of the other college kids. He drank so much that Danny found him passed out. Giovanni Massa, who was also at the party, helped Danny get Rocco back to the Quatermain boathouse so that Rocco could sleep it off. While Gio noticed Rocco's breathing was abnormal, it was not until Cody, Josh Kelly, entered and saw how bad off Rocco was did they bring the boy to the hospital. Gio explained that he had found an intoxicated Rocco at the college bonfire, leading to Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, unleashing his anger. He criticized Gio for not contacting him, highlighting his professional experience of informing families about fatal alcohol-related incidents. This emphasized Dante's intense reaction, driven by the fear of his son facing similar dangers witnessed in his police work. As Dante confronted Gio, Lois, Renasofa, immediately defended her grandson. Unaware of their familial connection, Dante believed Lois was simply enabling Gio, as she often did. Gio, feeling responsible, left, prompting Lois to berate Dante. Dante blamed Lois for Gio's actions, while Lois countered by accusing Dante of neglecting Rocco. After seeing Lois' reaction, it piqued Lulu's, Alexa Heaven's, curiosity, and she recorded a voice note on her phone. Find out where Lois was when Gio was born. Lulu already had her interest piqued when Gio mentioned being born in Los Angeles, because she knows Brooklyn, Amanda Seton, delivered her baby there. Zamprogna, Sofa, and Massa all turned in powerful performances, which made it hard to feel sorry for one over the other. Dante was scared to lose his son, and his reaction was natural. Gio felt immense guilt, and Lois was like a mama bear protecting her cub. The soapiness of the plot, Gio being Dante's son, just adds to the excitement of seeing the secret finally come out. The fallout is going to be huge and have far-reaching consequences for all of the characters involved. Port Charles is no stranger to heated family dynamics, but recent episodes of General Hospital have sparked debate among fans. Was Dante falconery too hard on his younger cousin Gio? The scenes ignited strong feelings across the fandom as Dante, known for his generally calm and rational demeanor, lashed out at Gio in a moment that may have revealed deeper issues simmering beneath the surface. While some believe Dante was simply trying to be a responsible authority figure, others feel his tone and harshness were uncalled for, especially considering Gio's inexperience and youthful intentions. Gio, short for Giovanni, was recently introduced to GH as a fresh new face in the falconery family, wide-eyed, earnest, and full of potential. The character immediately resonated with fans, bringing a much-needed youthful energy to the show. But it's clear that his presence also comes with the kind of baggage Port Charles residents are all too familiar with: old grudges, family pressure, and the shadow of mob life. When Dante, a seasoned detective and Sonny Corinthos' son, saw Gio treading too close to dangerous territory, both literally and metaphorically, he didn't hold back. Viewers were taken aback by the sharpness of Dante's warnings, especially during a heated scene at the PCPD where he publicly reprimanded Gio for what he perceived as reckless behavior. The words were cutting, the expression on Gio's face was heartbreaking, and the tension was palpable. Dante told his cousin that Port Charles isn't a playground, warning him to grow up or get out of the way. While the line was delivered with a gravitas only Dominic Zamprogna can bring, it also struck some fans as overly severe. After all, Gio didn't intend to cause harm. He was simply trying to help, to prove himself, to find his place. It's easy to see where Dante was coming from. As a detective in a town where lives are lost due to split-second decisions, Dante has developed a near-paranoid vigilance when it comes to keeping people safe, especially those he loves. Having watched his own father, Sonny, teeter between morality and crime for decades, Dante knows the thin line between good intentions and devastating consequences. But was this the right way to go about it? Should Dante have pulled Gio aside privately? Should he have softened his tone, considering Gio's fragile position as the new guy? There's also the family element to consider. The Falconeris are a tight-knit bunch, and loyalty runs deep. But so do expectations. Dante has always carried the burden of being the responsible one, the peacemaker, the anchor between his explosive parents, and a son of Port Charles royalty. Perhaps his disappointment with Gio had more to do with fear than anger, a fear that his cousin might follow the same dark paths others in their family have walked. Still, fans are left wondering, does fear excuse the intensity of Dante's words? Gio's reaction added even more complexity. The young man was clearly shaken, perhaps even humiliated, but he didn't lash out. Instead, he walked away with his head held high, eyes burning with a mix of pain and resolve. In many ways, it was a coming-of-age moment for Gio. And maybe that's what Dante intended. A tough love lesson to set Gio on a straighter, safer path. But the way he went about it still raises questions. Behind the scenes, sources say the actors involved, Dominic Zamprogna as Dante and the newcomer portraying Gio, delivered powerhouse performances that even caught some of the crew off guard. It was electric in the room, one insider revealed. Dom didn't pull any punches, and it created a scene that really cut to the core of their dynamic. The writers, too, seemed to intentionally blur the lines between right and wrong in this storyline. There is no clear villain, just two men from the same family, both struggling with what it means to protect the people they love. Social media erupted after the episode aired, with hashtags like #TeamGio and #DanteWasRight trending simultaneously. Some fans passionately defended Dante, calling him a necessary voice of reason in a town where too many people look the other way when trouble brews. Others criticized him, arguing that Gio deserved guidance, not condemnation. One user wrote, "Dante forgot what it's like to be young in Port Charles. He should know better." Another countered, "Gio was reckless. Dante is the only one looking out for him. That wasn't cruelty. It was love in disguise." The debate also brings up broader questions about the generational divide on General Hospital. Veterans like Dante, Jason, and Sonny have seen the worst Port Charles has to offer. They've been shot, betrayed, arrested, and resurrected. Their perspective is understandably hardened. Meanwhile, the newer generation, Gio, Dex, Jocelyn, and others, are navigating this treacherous world with hope and idealism. But are they being given the room to grow, or are they being prematurely jaded by the older generation's trauma? Some fans fear that Gio might distance himself from Dante moving forward, and that could spell even more trouble for him. Isolation is dangerous in Port Charles. With no strong support system, Gio could end up making even riskier choices in an effort to prove himself. Others hope this clash becomes a turning point in their relationship, a necessary rough patch that paves the way for a deeper, more honest bond. After all, soap operas thrive on emotional conflict that leads to catharsis. It's worth noting that Gio has quickly become a fan favorite. His charm, sincerity, and vulnerability have made him someone viewers want to root for. If the writers are setting up a redemption arc or a deeper storyline for him, this confrontation with Dante might just be the catalyst. There's also speculation that Gio's backstory may include ties to other major families in town, which could complicate his narrative even further. As for Dante, this outburst may be a signal of unresolved issues of his own. Longtime fans remember his complicated history with Sonny, the moral dilemmas he's faced as both a cop and a Corinthos, and the emotional toll of trying to keep the peace. Perhaps the way he lashed out at Gio is less about Gio's mistakes and more about Dante's own inner turmoil. Could he be projecting his fears, or perhaps even his regrets? It wouldn't be the first time a falconeri let his emotions get the better of him. In upcoming episodes, all eyes will be on how the aftermath plays out. Will Dante apologize? Will Gio confront him? Will someone else, maybe Olivia, Sunny, or even Brooklyn, step in to mediate and mend the rift? The potential for emotional payoff is high, and General Hospital knows how to deliver when family drama is at the forefront. Ultimately, whether Dante was too hard on Gio depends on the lens you use to view their relationship. If you see it as a mentorship, then perhaps Dante crossed the line. But if you see it as a protective older cousin trying to prevent tragedy, then maybe his actions were understandable. That's the beauty of soap storytelling. It invites reflection, discussion, and most importantly, emotional investment. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.